Hello, folks. Etienne Lamouche from Facebook. Today, I'm gonna show you how to make a good fly for the stripers, for the striped bass. It's called surf candy. The surf candy gonna be made with a saltwater hook size 2. You're gonna need a yellow fibers synthetic to make the belly of the fly. The back gonna be made with Icelandic sheep in green. The tail of the fly is gonna be made out of a deer tail. And to add some realistic to the fly, I'm gonna use some lateral scale line. This one is the number 1735. And to add a little bit of flash on the tail, I'm gonna use some crystal flash gold, and I'm gonna tie it with some uni mono in medium size. Then fix your hook on the vise, and you go back and you come back to the front with your thread, and we're gonna take a small pinch of deer hair from the middle of the tail, not too big. I just wanted to use it as something that's gonna hold in place the tail in green of the Icelandic sheep. Then I like to make about 4 inch long that fly, and you secure it by the front close to the eye. Make a couple turn loose, and after try to fix it all around the hook, and you come back and forth and a little bit of glue to fix it well in place. When you did that, you're gonna need just one crystal flash that I'm gonna fold in two pieces to add two piece on each side, and be careful to put it right in the middle on each side, two on your side and two in my side, and secure it well. If it's too long, just cut it the extra. And all right, the tail is done. Now we're gonna take just a small pinch of green, and you take to the letter, you cut, and I always remove the under fur of the sheep. It's gonna be less heavy when the fly gonna be wet, and it's gonna be also less thick on the body of your fly when you remove it. You put it to make it only on top. We want only the top on green. And you come back to the eye and secure it just on top of the hook. We're gonna use now our yellow fibers to make the belly of the fly. Once again, just take a small amount. Don't need too many. And we're gonna use our vise to put it upside down to put our yellow right underneath. Now it is important for you to hold it well to get your yellow in the bottom and keep your green on top. We really want to get like the two color really separately in that fly. When you did it, you see that it's perfect. You can add a little bit of glue on top. And now you're gonna take only the green fiber, you're gonna fold it back, like this to make the back of the fly. When it's done, you can come back to the front. Now you see why I am using the mono from Uni. It's a really excellent material. You're gonna leave about half inch after the hook. You remove the excess, split your yellow in two, and you're gonna put it on each side of the hook to make the belly of the fly. And now we're gonna make some circling like this up to the curve of the hook. And now you're gonna come back and whip finish to the front. 1, 2, 3 turn, it's good. And to be more sure, another 2. 1, 2. We're gonna remove the mono thread, and we're gonna put some lac like this. Oh jeez, I make a small mistake. I just forgot to put my lateral line. That's not bad, that's not a big deal. I just make a couple of circling with my mono, and I'm gonna take one crystal, not crystal flash, but the one of that lateral line. I'm gonna make it from the front to about a 1/4 inch after the body of the fly, and I want it to go a little bit on top of the green and a little bit on top of the yellow to make a nice lateral line in the middle of the body of the fly. You're gonna cut the excess, as I just tell you, about a 1/4 inch in the back, and I'm gonna put my vise in angle like this to be able to put the other side right at the good place. Sorry guys for my English, I'm working hard to get a little bit better, but I'm sure you're gonna understand what I'm just showing you. And feel free to give any comments on my tying. It's gonna be appreciated. You can make some time, and please come visit my page Etienne Lamouche. When you have cigarettes, you tie everything, you remove your excess, and put a little bit of glue on the lateral line to make it more solid. Now it's going to be time to put some eyes on that fly. I have picked some red one, and what I'm doing with the eyes is I take 2 of them, I put them on my finger like this. Then they're gonna hold well. That time I take a super glue in gel to just a little bit on each side. You put one small dip, you put your eyes, and you take the other side, you repeat, small super glue. Just be sure to have the both eyes well straight at the same height. You see, now it's a little bit over. When you're sure that both of your eyes are well aligned, and you let them dry, and I'm gonna tell you how to finish the fly. I'm gonna take another one that I did previously. This one, the eyes are well glued, solid. Now you have a few options. You can either take a UV resin to put between the highs to make them solid, and you can put a little bit of UV resin on the body. Some other people gonna take some epoxy glue. That both are good depending what you have on hand. You can use them. Then I'm gonna put a little bit of the UV resin on top, just a small amount. And try to cover the side. When this done, take your laser pen and you're gonna make it dry, Wait about 10 seconds to give them a good hardness. When it's dry and cure, we're gonna take the bottom part of the fly and we're gonna make a little bit of resin, a little bit on the belly too. With the bobkin again, just make it even. Feel the gap between the highs, and again with the laser pen we're gonna finish the fly. Wait a little bit. Hope you have enjoyed to make that surf candy with me, and this bait is really good for the stripers, and it's so much fun to get some stripers on a fly rod, my friend. Hopefully you're gonna go whatever you can, but get some stripers on a fly rod is gonna be a real fun. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you're gonna come back to see my other video that gonna come soon on Etienne Lamouche and on my YouTube page. Thank you.